Uh, uh, what's over here? Huh. Oh, that's why it was blocked off? A volcano. Hmm. I need a mount that can walk on water. I did everything right. Yep. Alice, not that I've anything against the occasional dip in the ocean, but to dive in on a whim is a bit. Oh, what spirit you two have to delight in this simple joy so readily. Not bad, we'll call it a draw. I mean, whatever. There you are. Trust you enjoyed yourself? Follow me, my friends. The one with whom you must speak is a man named Tansui. I wonder, Lominson pirates have been known to say things like R, but surely pirates on the opposite side of the world would use a different expression. Or oo, or aru, perhaps? Yeoman's position on the Confederacy can be best described as one of guarded acceptance. They are pirates, but they adhere to code and are a stabilizing force in the Ruby Sea. My clothes are mostly dried, but they're a bit clingy. Still no regrets. This one is Tansui. Come, introduce yourselves. I fear you have the advantage of me. Huh? Most honorable and esteemed Glidehawk, I am Tansui, a humble mate who serves as the pleasure of the Confederacy captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. Boy with boats. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your gill perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay for their passage to Oathard. Does this sum meet your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely unless you tripled it. You take me for a fool. I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning? Sir, you've got to go quickly. The bastards are at it again. I've tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well, I'll be there shortly. Proposition. Your comrades strike me as worthwhile investments. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban, so I shall consider their tithe paid. Not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled for now. Tithe? What was that he and the other pirates were talking about? Maybe we ought to go have a look. Oh, what? Russell Westbrook. Tatsunoko. Anala? I'm 64. That's so slim. I am not certain this is a wise idea. I have been away for some time, so you know what this is all about. That's Tansui over there, isn't it?
Gentlemen, I'm told you are most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Oh, they got Ninja Turtles too.
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
Where'd he go?
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own.
Stand back, Lise. It's not worth it.
Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come! Let us find Soroban and put us here at once.
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
Doma is but one of many provinces under Imperial control, filled with people who have had to find ways to cope with a bitter reality. So they really don't care what happens to Doma. I can't. I refuse to believe that. What are we waiting for? Come. Soroban cannot have gone far. Though now that I think about it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren? I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment. Flying shark. Literally just flying shark. Come on. Bomb fish. Uh-oh. I told you he wouldn't abandon us. I'm sure he has his reasons for his odd behavior, and I should like very much to hear them. Trust requires honesty. Oh good, he's still here. Oh my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often our shell is quick to judge all Koji for the deeds of one. Right then, now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Of course. Lancer, Dragoon. What level is this? I guess I should be taking these things. Wait, no, it's 62. What do I have? Whatever, it's not important. To be with the wind. Why do they get the best boots? I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. That reminds me, would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less like we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Devil's Cough? Damn, did you see that? Devil's Clearing has started again. It seems you're not familiar with the expression. That is whenever hell's lid erupts. Now then, let's be moving this precious time. We must go and collect the hot magma before it cools down. Before we go, if you can't handle a bit of heat or take down a few beasts, I advise you stay here. Can I take your silence to mean you will be joining me? Good. You take this pot. What do you want magma? The organ of sight. Sir, might you be able to bring me 3 flying shark livers? I would go, but I'm too old. What about these 2 right there? The price of betrayal. You, yes you. Do you know the Ruby Price? The fortress in the middle of the Ruby Sea with the Bafuku soldiers surveying the surrounding waters. The other day we found one of their men stowed away on a ship we confiscated. With a bit of coaxing, he eventually confessed to doing some underhanded trading with the Red Kojin on behalf of his superior. Seems he thought he could avoid paying the Ruby Teeth by hiding aboard someone else's ship. But no one else gets away with crossing our waters free of charge. As such, I am looking to track down this superior of his and have him compensate us. If I try to sail to the Ruby Price and look for him myself, however, I'll be blasted to smithereens before I even make it halfway there. Do you think you could go in my stead? There is a man by the name of Ikaruga there. He is an old friend and should be able to identify who our captive's superior is. Okay. Oh, you're the one Asian from the beach. Leaving us already? No need to pay the tithe like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to pursue our wares and find anything to your liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. Go over here. Oh, that's it. What? They're in specific locations. You. Reset. Oh, I feel like Red Mage shouldn't have a charge and a disengage. I feel like it's out of place. Like I just realized both Samurai and Red Mage have a charge and disengage. It makes more sense for Samurai, I feel. It's almost like all the DPS classes have a teleport, like a way to get in and get out quick. If everybody has movement abilities, there is a uniqueness. At least ninja, you just teleport. Like, I don't know, why does Black Mage have a teleport to allies? That seems so random to me. Where is this? Not this way. Why? What is this? Why are people hyping up a Mickey Mouse draft? What am I talking about? It's the SpongeBob draft. Is it morning? Fair skies. How do I end up over here again? You are back and without a scratch or burn on you. Impressive. Now let's see how much magma you managed to bring. Oh, your pot is nearly full. Well done, friend. You collected almost as much as I did, and I am a veteran. Veteran magma collector. You want to know what I'll be using it for? Fair enough question. According to ancient legend, a sword forged with molten lava is capable of slaying man and demon alike. As such, this is what we use to make our blades. We pirates like to hedge all our bets. Out at sea, you never know what you'll be running into. Thank you for your help. You have saved me a trip here and back to that hellish place. Take this as a reward. We brought me livers. Yes, yes. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What are we standing around for? Didn't you hear what Tansui said? The Viceroy must be stopped. Even if we need not fear the Confederacy, there is no telling what manner of Imperial presence we will find waiting for us. We must be careful. Next stop, Othard and Doma. We're coming, Yugiri. You have spoken with the Confederates up above, then excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so anytime. I'm glad that they asked us these things. Wait, can't I fast travel over there? Why is there two right next to each other? What is this? Whatever. La 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 dee da da la dee 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 da. Okay, what do you want? Ah yes, just the other day, one of the soldiers deserted base. I suspected he is the man you seized after. Trade with foreign countries is strictly prohibited in our nation. The man, upon learning his subordinate disappeared, feared he would be caught and turned tail and ran. If what you told me is true, he likely went northwest to up here to seek asylum with the Kojin of the Red. I am tempted to go after this man myself. Alas, that would require me receiving the necessary authorization, which could take days. Please track him down and arrest him in my stead. If he resists, feel free to kill him. Yowie, wow. Northwest, didn't he say? Wait, what? Oh, what? I didn't even see that. We're swimming. Do I have... Oh, unable to apply glamour plates here? Can't do that in the water? Okay, okay. Machinist has been 45 for a minute. I like the class, but you gotta see what this auto turret does. Oh, that's because the Fate episode was in the way. Bombit fish. They have the same animations as, you know, regular bombs. It's like they just got a fish skin on them. Which makes sense. Flying sharks. Tatsunoko. Is that a type of fish? In Japan or something? What's going on here? These guys, why are they over here? Got a fate to the east, a fate to the west. I would have to be a fool to agree to go with you. I am so close to the red Kojin settlement, so close to freedom. What? Let's talk about this. Oh, no way. Big damage. Do I auto attack? I do. For 77. And this does 4K. Okay. Bright lights in the big city. Wouldn't it be faster to just teleport to Gugane? So it seems he forced your hand. Perhaps his death was for the best. I will send word of all that happened to Yusui, though I am not sure he will be happy to hear it. You're curious to know how I will inform him. That, my friend, is a secret. A wink. First line of defense. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Boats, box. We're retrieving my stud. West. Ethereal lights. Kami above. You can't just sneak up on someone like that. What is it you need? If you don't require anything, I ask that you kindly allow me to return to my watch to... second thoughts. You appear to be far stronger than the average Lalafell. Perhaps there is something you can help me with. Lately, we've been seeing eerie flashing lights along the eastern coast of Sakazuki. It is probably just the ships passing through this area, but it is probably just the ships passing through this area. Hello, square. I'm missing an R here. Tragic. But some of my men here are convinced it is an Onibi. They are terrified. Would you go and have a look for us? The lights were last spotted to the northwest of here. If it turns out to be an Onibi after all, please see that it is dispatched. I would go and take care of it myself. Of course, I simply cannot leave my post here. They should hire me to do the English translation. It's like I'm the only one that reads these side quests, I guess. This is the second time I've caught a thing, but I'm pretty sure there's been more. I've just ignored them. We're swimming, we're swimming. I need new gear already. What level is this? What level am I? I'm 64. It's almost that time for new gear. It's almost big money time. We're almost there. Try as you might, nothing ominous. They need to revamp the water mechanics. You should be able to fight in water. You should be able to go in the water. You shouldn't dismount when touching water. Oh? I'm doing AoE and this bird doesn't go for all of them. Praise the kami, I am saved. Thank you, sir. The salty winds here cause metals to corrode at a much faster rate to protect the cannons. Da, 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 da. Thank you, thank you. So you mean to say there was no Onibi? Only tiny little fire sprites? I cannot wait to reveal the news to the others. They'll feel so foolish for being frightened. I've already say, the act of doing a kind deed for a fellow man not rewarded enough? I'm just joking, of course. Here you go. Yes, you, come here. I need to speak with you. I am surveying these waters just now and espied a young pirate boy being attacked by speed monsters. While he made it back to the coast of Sakazuki, they have followed him. I fear he will not last for long. Go help him. This is kind of annoying. Going back and forth on this water. What can I do about this? Like, this is why I hate water. 7.8 out of 10. Too much water. Whoa! This is called Moulinet. Who said you could kill my monsters? Now how am I supposed to prove to everyone I'm a full-fledged pirate? You were in danger. Don't you get it? I'm not being chased. Rather, I was attempting to lure them into this trap. As soon as they got closer to these firecrackers, bam! They were as good as dead. Now because of you, I have to start all over again. Could you at least go and tell the pirate watching me from up there that I'll be late to return? What? Ether. Aether. Aether. What? Move. Okay. Get out the way. Get out the way. Guardian pirates. He was watching from the distance. Wait, can he even see? You can't even see over the cliff. Well, I guess you can see that part. Well, hey friend, I saw everything. You rescued our boy. Thank you for that. You were sent at the behest of the Ruby Price soldier? Well, isn't that something? Such compassionate gesture must be repaid in kind. I'll find a way to send him a token of our gratitude. And of course, we must give you something for your help as well. The boy is still learning and tends to bite off more than he can chew. Earlier, he baited far too many beasts to handle alone. Had he not been there, he would have severely hindered himself. Okay. Wait, where am I? Oh my gosh, I did not just do that. I had something in my brain was telling me there's another quest. Of course. Now I get to travel through the water again. We're swimming. Why does it stop my auto run when I go into the water? Or dismount? Okay, let's move out. All aboard! Then let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait, Tansui, you said that the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should Isari chance to be the village in question, we could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well, I know just the place. It would have been silly to try to swim all the way here, at least this time. Still have your bearings. I know it can be difficult when you're on the water. Long last, I'm returned to my homeland. Where are we? What? Where do we go? Through the river? Here we are. I'm reasonable, certain. No one bore witness to our approach. I'm reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Sorbonne. Truly, we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best, and I hope that we shall meet again. Ninja Turtles. Out. So we finally arrived in Othard. All we need to do now is liberate Doma. Simple? Yes, that. Look, daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor, the elements of surprise. Unlike in Gir Albania, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doman Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit, but before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tansui was talking about. It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. Wait, what? Imperials! Wait, what? Oh, they're trying to take the village?
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
Walked? What's this, Grinwat? And who is this?
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Grinwat. Mama.
Filth and squalor everywhere, I think. How very dumb. What I wouldn't do for a drink.
Is something wrong with my sound?
Come now.
Oh.
You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A
Affirmation.
heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should.
Oi!
A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Kojin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
Kiss my feet. We have to kill the... Okay.
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
No, man, don't do this.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Whoa. You kidding me? Why are we still at the rocks?
Very, very good.
Oh, we have to
I've always had
stay
a soft
hidden.
spot for men like you.
Oh,
Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
what is this?
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Shoot her. Yes. This is the right answer. But we can't. We will show them no mercy.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead. We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Oh well. It's showtime.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself. As a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive, they will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand.
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go.
Huh?
Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
Miracle?
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
Yes, me lord. Me lord. What was that? You heard him. Let's go. I hate it as much as you, maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Kosetsu's gamble has gifted us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say do just that, whilst taking care to avoid the Imperials. The land has been lawfully claimed by the Empire. Be gone, or you will be met with death. You. Am I supposed to swim there, or I'm not swimming there? Fishy fish. This all seems to be land that will be reclaimed soon. This is all just empty. Island Gideon? I have to swim there? Yikes. I am hungry. Walrus punch. She's right. This is not the this is not like the Reach. This is worse. They were defenseless. We seem to have evaded their patrols so far. What is that tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Onokoro, and the tower is known as Heavy on High, a mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me, I'm starting to sound like Alphano. Next thing you know, I will be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. Over there, do you see it? Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're good shots. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either of you two, was it? Calm down. You look like Behemoth. We have nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? You can't possibly understand us. Probably not. No. Time to run, at least. We save our strength for any that give chase. You too. Wait, what? Gyuki. Dawn the Red. Versace? I'm bugging. Seashells by the seashore. Slug. Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people of the tower had known how to defend themselves. You'd have to sharing an island with these things. Now all we have to do is convince them to help us. Damio. Never say Damio. Run away. The Confederacy. Ugh. So that's the way of it. Oh, there's a settlement here, and they've even got their own aether. Wait a minute, I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tansui, which means this place belongs to... Oh. It was this, right? Level up. Eastern Bow. Ooh. Confederate consideration. It would seem that we have found a Confederate settlement, mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of this place. So Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy and for aid and succor, the self-same Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe. Tithe? I forget. Bankai! If you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, we will strip you of everything you have, including the very clothes on your back. Tithe? A porter. We use falcons, not chocobos. Let me get that. Hold on, I'm back. Okay. Uh, uh, uh. This should make things easier. Look who I found. What wind brings you hither of all places? Are you not bound for Orthard's shores? I see, I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject, no? Then what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me, I will take you to Captain Russia. Just like that, an audience with their leader? How very accommodating. We must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people. This will always also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me in Revenant's Toll. Answers are me. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't be the one to do this. It's never this simple, not with pirates. And if they're anything like Carvallian, then may the gods have mercy on us all. There he is, then, our illustrious leader. Speak, no need to be shy. Greetings, you must be Rasha, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh gods, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm going to stop talking now. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak with your heart. Gosetsu, a former leader of the rebellion. Hey, I know of him. He bade you petition us for aid and succor, however, I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve the matter with yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for your hospitality. If you would excuse us. Captain's word is final. Can't say I didn't warn you. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. Hey, Glide, I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them, yet. Kosetsu told us to come here for a reason. He must have believed he could convince them to help us. We just have to work it out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we're of the same mind. Just a little wonder they refused. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and their weaknesses are. Once we do know that, we will know how to earn their trust. What? No maintenance on the armor? Bunkai! Empty crates. What? Taking an interest in the ship. Good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas, smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. The larger ones, like the Sekibune, Bune, only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently, but with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around. If it wasn't for them, well, no use moaning about what you can't change, huh? Can't change, huh? Watch me work. Come on, what is going on? Had a good look around, and we just need to wait for release. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as possible as I could. It's just as Tansui said, they have no intention of standing up to Yotsuyu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. We can do this. I agree, it's obvious that they are struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in the fight. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance. Yeah, would it be the first time we've had to earn so much trust by helping them out with this and that? And you know it won't be the last. Okay. I'll look around the western end of Anakoro. You two take the east. Good luck. Do 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 do. You learned Eastern Bow. Emote smiley face. The solace of the sea. Kami, take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? Afumi. Oh, a new recruit from far flung shores? Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Aokumo below and receive of him medicine for men of the earth. Then to Quipscape Pier and the hapless, Doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly. Come on my behest of Afumi for medicine. My very best is yours for the taking. I'll put it forward that a lot of the Domans, unable to stomach the sea, a true confederate, could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return whence he came. True. Can't handle the heat, then stay out the kitchen. What? Where is it? Whatever. Shiranui. Ghost jellyfish? Why does the shifter shudder still? Medicines, give me them here. They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do aught to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind as if Afumi. You are kind, as is Afumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I'm able. Give me that. The last voyage. You there, hey you. Have you seen a bumbling clod of An-Ara? A new recruit I ordered to patrol an Aura? To patrol the northern edge of Onokoro. He is late returning. Strange boy he was, quiet and brooding, reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better than the fool who holds his thumb perhaps. It says I will enjoy backing him back. By the ear I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You on the other hand have no such obligations. Heroes of misfortune. You strike me as a strong and capable individual. I've got a job for you. Westerner, if you are courageous as well. On the beach far to the west lies the carcass of a gyoki. Feathered with arrows, I would have you go and retrieve those which may still be of use. While you are about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for me. Meat. Okay. Yuki, Yuki, Yuki. Udoman was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in sleep, and when he takes to the water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He is hard to repress after all. The captain too was once of Doma, for he had cast all aside 25 years ago, when the Imperials took his lands and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you too will renounce your ties and join us someday. I mistook you for a new recruit. But I know your tale now. Tansu unfold it all. Think of on my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation. Psych? So the captain, he wants to deep down inside. Ushiyogi. Heaven on high. Turn around and go back whence you came. This is a restricted area. Yeah. I can't go on this? Come on. Hey. I don't want to go back there. Whatever. Which one? I'll zig. What? Ether. I zigged when I should have zagged. Who are you? Who are you? You do not look like a man of the Confederacy. Forgive me, 'twas but yesterday we bid for farewell to one of our own, and I worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the current claimed it, for the sea is our home, now and ever after. But those set thither with burdened hearts may drift back to the shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters, and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on. Wow. The ether currents aren't really on the main road anymore. I don't know, I don't like that. You gotta find them. It's a lot more than in Heaven's Wood. Or maybe they are, but I haven't been paying attention. Yuki carcass. What the? The rotting carcass emits a powerful stench, fills the air. Wait, what? What? Oh, I was about to leave. Okay. Now we get the meat. So what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? Well, all this time you were standing watch for the funerary vessel, huh? So rarely does he give voice into his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as my token of my gratitude. You have been away for some time, perhaps in search of a young youth who corresponds. I see, I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. With that I could have tended to my own kill, but such is life. A pity, the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances, we would not bother hunting Yuki as game, but as you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows too must be reused when possible, and prudent measure become necessary alas. With every passing day our future grows more uncertain. But this day we shall have our full our bellies, and in that must we take solace, and wayward travelers may not risk the ire of vengeful Yuki by wandering near my neglected kill. A strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something wrong? No matter. Thank you for again for your aid. What we got? What we got? Not bad, not bad. It's still, but I think I just got gloves for them. Can I? I did. No, no, no. It's not this. Oh, it's these. What? No. What? Move. But no, it was these. I mean. I like these. 270, 270, 270, 22. What is this? Grilled turban. You've been busy, haven't you? And now you're here to ask if I need help with anything? Now that you mention it, lately we've had trouble with ravenous sharks. That they've been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damn this thing. I know, but you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We've got to call the thieving bastards regularly, so what happens I sent 3 of my mates out there. Via 4 you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of those rotten fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you can't find the other group. They've been way longer than I like. Attack! Guhoi meow. Guhoi meow. What? Busy beachcomber. Whoops. Oh, Kami be praised. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? Damn, before the Kojin started chasing us, their leader asked us if we were Domin. They're Yotsuyu's catchers. I know it. First Asari and now this. I've got to tell Rasho and the others. We've been keeping busy. How about you? No. You got that look. What happened? Oh, there you are, Glide. I heard you went shark hunting. We too did our fair share of beast culling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I'm told. I should like to think we have proven ourselves to be rather... Why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? Let me talk. Kojin mercenaries rounding up Domin Confederates. Surely Yotsuyu has crossed the line now. We must go and speak with Rasho immediately. Even he cannot deny that this changes everything. At least I should like to think that he cannot. Let's get this over with, shall we?
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds we owe you many thanks. But something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
Same, but different.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsuyu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today.
Today.
And come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
They had no part in it, Tansui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport. Murder them for her satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh. If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
I have one last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is. The question being, do you trust me?
Of course.
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice. If it's a sign you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought.
What?
You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial
Dice roll.
forces stationed in Dome, correct?
I got 5.
Know then that once we have rescued our comrade and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
Well,
Oh?
the 3 of you, just like that.
Oi!
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on his own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome. If we succeed, you help us liberate Isari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
The stones.
The little miss does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
Thank you for placing your faith in me. All that remains is to carry out our promise, ambitious as it is. Bold claims and even bolder promises. I should be interested to see if you can live up to them. Under the sea. All this is bad. So alone you will deal with the Kojin. If you are set upon this, I shall give to you a word of advice. 2 factions have the Kojin. The mercenaries who serve the Empire belong to the Red. Those who belong to the Blue are the traitors. They have made no pact with Imperials, and so they may be willing to aid your cause. Seek the Blue on the Isle of Beko. There you will find a cave. The rest is up to you. Thank you, Captain. We shall endeavor not to keep you waiting for long for your sign. Right then, let us head for... Wait, where's Lise? Can't leave without her. A quest. A quest. Requesting I shall go. Go, what? Glide, what is it? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wander off. I just wanted to have a think. Have a think. You're worried we won't be able to live up to our promises. No, it's not that at all. If anything, I'm frustrated that I didn't think of it first. Ida and my father had a way with words. They knew how to inspire people, how to bring them together. I always hoped I might have something of that in me too, but I'm starting to think that I don't. What am I even doing here? Lise, you. Gods, listen to me. I don't know where that came from. Forget I said anything. We have places to go, Imperials to fight, friends to save. And we're not going to get any of it done by standing around here moaning, right? Moaning? What? Do you mean moping? Right? Before we first traveled to Girabania, I was in Limsa visiting a friend, a young child who had been through a great deal. That's neither here nor there, I suppose. Anyway, on the way back I passed a patisserie which sold some of the most exquisite looking tarts I had ever seen. I've always preferred cookies, to be honest, but nevertheless I decided to stop and try one. I'll treat you to one when all this is over. Glide too, and I won't take no for an answer. Okay. What about Istola? We'd never hear the end of it. Alright, Istola too, once she's better. Deal? Good. But let's hurry, shall we? We have a million things to do before then. I want me to go all the way over there. What you got for me? Fight or flight? Important things, my comrade explaining everything to you. Go to the choral banquet. On Saku. Pulling double booty. Okay. What is this? Oh, earrings. Sword earrings. Not bad, actually. I'll take one. Your clothes, your manner. You must be a man of Eurasia. Do you know of the Eastern Aldenard Trading Company then? I hear they are a fairly prosperous vendor where you are from. Aye. Your acquaintances with the Kugane branch office owner? Oh, the chief's been searching high and low for a well-connected man such as yourself. Oh, but before we get into that, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Hansaku, and you would be the Warrior of Light. Aye, that would be easy enough to remember now. Glide, do me a favor and meet with the chief, would you? Ever since those damn Guardians strengthened their grip on Hingashi, our contacts in Kugane have quit trading with us. We could really use your help in establishing a new business partner. Please, I wouldn't ask if I wasn't desperate. You see, I only just joined the Confederacy. Life has been hard, really hard, for me lately. And if things were to fall apart here, I'd have nowhere to go. To the west of this place is a tiny lodge. The chief should be there. Unfortunately, I cannot leave my post to show you there, but I would trust you'll find it easy enough. Counting on you. Dance with the snakes. You look like to be a man of great strength and courage besides. How would you like to do me a favor? To the west of Shell Rock are serpents. Brave man, little spider venom. Okay. In cold blood. You there, show me never mind. You appear strong, but do not look vicious enough to commit such an atrocious crime. See, the other day we found a dead body of our comrades. He died of a knife wound to the back of the chest. Poor bastard. We need to prevent any other stuff like this. You there, have you got a minute? I think I saw a girl collapse on the beach. Take this telescope, point it in the direction and see if you can look. Let's see. Search the surroundings with the mouse. Wow, new quest. Wow, square. Nani? So it's not just me then. Joe, check up on her. Stop telling me what to do. Yana. You appear incredibly strong. Might I ask your help with something? Some of our new recruits were frozen by a Shiranui earlier and have turned feral. Good, please assist them. You scared me. I was contemplating hungry men and women of Anku for lunch. To water. Wild Gyuki. Quests galore. I think I'll do these, then call it. I got energy, a whole lot of energy. Oh yeah, it resets. My lady, are you okay? Thank you, sir. You saved my life. I was gathering food from the sea when suddenly I was attacked by shore jellyfish. The stings left me paralyzed and I was washed ashore by the currents. Where I am from, we are taught growing up to avoid contact with strangers. We would never go out of our way to rescue them. If it were not for you, your remarkable compassion, I would have no doubt died upon these shores, far away from home. As much as I would like to offer you a reward for what you have done for me, I sadly have nothing valuable me. Our paths have crossed again. I shall be sure to give you something. Nothing suspicious here, sir. If there's nothing else, we must return to training. I was watching from afar. Did she tell you what happened? Dude, the water's carrying myriad of strange things our way, including people, though most of them are already dead by the time they reach us. That is why I'm up here, and not down there doing patrols. Did you not come when you did? I may have been forced to go down and deal with her myself. By the time I worked up the courage to do so, she might have been long gone. Please take this pouch, Koba. You have saved not one, but 2 people today. Fate failed. No way. Give me another chance, please. Stunning powder. Tire them out with a few well-placed jabs, then blow this in their face. Sea serpents. What? Bum ba bum ba bum ba da da. What the heck? The chocobo just stopped. Interesting. Suspicious fellow. Thanks to Kami, you arrived when you did. Tricked into coming here by a man who claimed to be a fisherman. He said he had a job opportunity for me, but he tricked me. Dude. These crabs off me. I mean, Ahsoka. The Coral Banquet is primarily a lookout outpost. Occasionally, we also conduct rituals here. He is either a coward that is afraid of crossing swords with another, or he's taking bribes. He was crossing the Red Sea free of charge. We'll find out soon enough. Posed as a foreign merchant, approached the watch guard I speak of, who was stationed in the Shell Rock area, to the southeast of you, and threaten him. Simply take a battle stance. You are under no circumstance to harm him. All clear over here, huh? As you can see, I'm rather busy at the moment. Do I have? You want to fight, then it is a fight you will get. What? Coral. He ran away. Yo, come on. Da, 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 da. A tank? The pay drew swords and all hells broke loose. A great deal of blood was shed that day. By the sound of it, the men had come to avenge the deaths of their compatriots. It doesn't surprise me. Most Ronin are no better than your average criminal. Clearly this incident cost us a good man. Thanks to you, however, we were able to prevent any more casualties. Please accept this gift of appreciation. The relief it is to hear that everyone is fine. I should go and rest. Tsukikage! Gentlemen, since you refuse to pay for the ruby teeth with coin, you shall instead be paying with your blood. I believe an arm each will suffice. Wait, we're with the East Aldenard Trading Company. I suggest you think twice about this. When word gets back, you'll be the one to pay. Oh, you should have said so sooner. Suzume, see that our distinguished guests are escorted to our best room in the dungeons. I shall go and sharpen my knives. You heard the man. Wait, what? What is he talking? What the? Get up and start walking. I trust you stuck around this long because there was something you wished to discuss with me. Make it quick. As you can see, I am a very busy man. So at last we are joined by someone actually associated with the East Aldenard Trading Company. Excellent. The kami have thrown us a lifeline, sir. That said, what was the fool thinking? Hansaku should have had the courtesy to accompany our honored guest here. Please allow me to apologize on his behalf. Master? Seems the ill manners of our subordinate have begun to rub off on us. We have not yet introduced ourselves. I'm Tsukikage, and this is my right hand, Suzume. While it seems Hansaku has touched upon the gist of our troubles, please allow me to fill you in on the details. As you know, all boats seeking safe passage to the Ruby Sea must pay our levy. The Ruby Tith give us more than we ask, and we might even provide you with men to guide your ship through especially difficult waters. For as far back as anyone can remember, this system has been in place enduring even after Doma was occupied by the Imperials, while the Empire has always shown little interest in our activities. With Yotsuyu's rise to power, that has changed. The Royal Viceroy has banned the merchants of Kugane from bartering with us or paying our tolls. With those Bafuku dogs backing her, everyone is far too terrified to disobey. Many outcry the port city are also looking to use the current state of affairs to avoid paying their dues. Like the two we just took into custody, while we have confiscated their goods without a contact in Kugane to purchase them, they are of little value to us. Thus we look to Othard. If we were able to establish a trade agreement with the biggest vendor, our worries would be over. It is, however, something we cannot accomplish alone. I would look to you for help. Now I am quite certain the men of the ship we seized are lying about their affiliation. Suzume, show him. This flag and the items we found aboard the vessel do not appear to belong to the East Aldenard Trading Company. We must, however, be certain we cannot risk raising the ire of a potential trading partner by attempting to sell them their own goods. Please take the flag and Suzume's inventory list to one of the contacts at their Kugane branch and inquire as to whether any of it is from one of their ships. What? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna call it for now. I'll continue this stuff later. That's it for now. I'm hungry. Okay, bye bye.